Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, guys. Today we would like to talk about enhancing decision making from chapter 13. We are from group 4 and my name is Namira Lia Qonitah. I would like to introduce my three friends, and the first one we have Agitha, Putri, Mutiara. The second one is Alfinda, Tamara, and the third one is Putu and Enaya. There are several learning objectives that will be explained in this presentation, such as what are the different types of decisions and how this decision-making process works. And we also have how do information systems support the activities of manager and the management decision-making. We also have how do business intelligence and business analytics support decision-making. And the last one, we will explain how do different decision-making constituencies in an organization use business intelligence, and what is the role of information system in helping people working in a group make decisions more efficiently. For the first topic, business value improve decision making. Business value of improved decision making. There are several decision makers. The first one is accounts manager. The second is call center management. The third is inventory manager. The fourth is senior management. The fifth is manufacturing manager. And the last is production floor manager. Each of these decision makers will make a decision which are, for example, allocate support to most valuable customers, predict call center daily demand, decide parts inventory levels daily, identify competitive bids from major suppliers, schedule production to fill orders, and allocate labor to complete the job. From the table, you could also see number of annual decisions, and you could also see how a single improved decision value is estimated to a firm and the total of their annual value from each decision they make. Types of decision. This shows how each position in the management has their own characteristic and example. The senior management is unstructured. They decide how entrance or exit from markets, approve the capital budget, and decide long-term goals. As for middle management, there are semi-structured. They design a marketing plan, develop a departmental budget, and decide how the design of a new corporate website. As the last one, operational management, or also the individual employees and teams. This is the structure decision characteristic, and they determine overtime eligibility, restock inventory, offer credit to customer, and lastly, determine special offers to the customer. As for the decision-making process, there are several processes that would lead to a decision. And how? The first one is implementation. It comes from the choice. Choice comes from the design, and design is from the intelligence. So first, we have to discover the problem. What is the problem? And then what are the possible solutions? Then we can go to choose the solution as what is the best solution. And the last one, solution testing, which is the solution working or can we make it work better? Making a decision is a multi-step process, as Simon in 1960 described four different stages in decision making, which is, as I said before, intelligence, design, choice, and implementation.
Hello everyone, my name is Alfinda Tamara, and I will continue to our next topic. How do information systems support the activities of managers and management decision making? The first one is managerial roles. There are three main roles of managers in every company. The first one is interpersonal role. Managers act as a leader when representing their companies to the outside world and perform symbolic duties, such as giving out employee awards, motivate, counsel, and support subordinates. The next one is informational role. Managers act as the nerve centers of their organizations, such as receiving the most concrete and up-to-date information and redistributing it to those who need to be aware of it. And the last one is decisional role. Managers act as entrepreneurs by initiating new kinds of activities, such as handling disturbances arising in the organization, allocate resources to staff members who need them, and negotiate conflicts and mediate between conflicting groups. Let's go into our next subtopic, real-world decision. Investment in information technology doesn't always produce positive results. There are three main reasons: information quality, management filters, and organizational culture. That's why managerial roles and supporting information system, such as listed down below, is needed. This list below allows us to maintain stability in the real-world decisions and giving it all by having support systems in every aspect. The next topic is information quality. Here are the information quality dimensions. Every company's informational steps need to be able to answer these questions. That's why a lot of effort is needed to fulfill this dimension. If the output of information systems doesn't meet this quality criteria, decision making will suffer. The next one is management filters. According to journals by Tversky and Kahneman, even with accurate information, managers often make mistakes. Managers absorb information through a series of filters to make sense of the world around them. Cognitive scientists, behavioral economists, and recently neuroeconomists have found that managers are just like other human beings. They are poor at assessing risk, are risk-averse, perceive patterns where none exist, and make decisions based on intuition, feelings, and the framing of the problem as opposed to the empirical data. The next one is organizational inertia and politics. Organizations are said to be bureaucracies with limited capabilities and competencies for acting decisively. When environmental change and business need to adopt new business models to survive, strong forces within organizations resist making decisions calling for major change. Decisions are taken by a firm, often represent a balancing of the firm's various interest groups rather than the best solution to the problem. Because firms tend to ignore poor performance until threatened by outside takeovers, and they systematically blame poor performance on external forces beyond their control, such as economic conditions, foreign competition, and rising prices, rather than blaming senior or middle management for poor business management. The last one is high-velocity automated decision-making. High-speed decision-making possible are computer algorithms that precisely define the steps to be followed to produce a decision, very large databases, very high-speed processors, and software optimized to do the task. In the other words, organizations in these areas are making decisions way faster than what managers can monitor or control.
Third, how do business intelligence and business analytics support decision making? To answer the question of this chapter, we have to understand that business intelligence and business analytics platform, which provide the data and analytic resources to support decision making, is the foundation of all decision support system. Then, let's start with the definition of business intelligence. What is business intelligence?
the system for warehousing, integrating, and reporting and analyzing data from the business environment, including big data, is referred to as business intelligence or BI by hardware and software vendors and information technology consultants. It is important to remember that business intelligence and analytics are the product defined by technology vendors and consulting firms. Leading providers of this product include Oracle, SAP, IBM, Microsoft, and SAS. A number of BI and BA products now have cloud and mobile version. Business intelligence environment. There are 6 elements in this business intelligence environment, such as data from the business environment. The second is business intelligence infrastructure. Third is business analytics toolset. Fourth is managerial users and methods. Fifth is delivery platforms such as MIS, DSS, and ESS. The last is user interface. Those figures give an overview of a business intelligence and analytics for decision support, highlighting the kinds of hardware, software, and management capabilities that the major vendors offer and that firms develop over time. Example of business intelligence predefined production reports. There are some examples on business functional areas such as sales. They have to forecast sales. Service or call center, they have to make the customer satisfaction. The marketing, production reports are campaign effectiveness. The functional area on procurement and support, they have to direct and indirect spending. The supply chain, they have to bill of material analysis. The financial, they have to make the cash flow. And the last is human resources. The production reports are employee productivity. Business intelligence and analytics capabilities. There are 6 analytic functionalities that BI system delivered to achieve this end, such as first, production report. These are predefined reports based on industry-specific requirements. The second is parameterized reports. Users enter several parameters as in a pivot table to filter data and isolate impacts of parameters. Third is dashboard scorecards. Is a visual tools for presenting performance data defined by users. The fourth is ad hoc query or search or report creation. This allows users to create their own reports based on queries and searches. Drill down is the ability to move from a high-level summary to more detailed view. The last is forecast scenarios and models. Include the ability to perform linear forecasting and what-if scenario analysis and analyze data using standard statistical tools. Business intelligence and analytics capabilities. First is predictive analytics. It uses statistical analysis, data mining techniques, historical data, and assumption about future conditions to predict future trends and behavior patterns. For example, an insurance company might use variables such as age, gender, and driving record as predictors of driving safety when issuing auto insurance policies. The second is big data analytics. In the public sectors, big data analytics have been driving the movement towards smart cities, which make intensive use of digital technology to make better decisions about greening cities and serving their residents. Predictive analytics are starting to use big data from both private and public sectors, including data from social media, customer transactions, and output from sensors and machines. Third is operational intelligence and analytics. Many decisions deal with how to run the business of the cities on a day-to-day basis. These are largely operational decisions, and this type of business activity monitoring is called operational intelligence. The example of operational intelligence is the use of real-time data in the 28 Southeast Asia. management strategies for developing BI and BA capabilities. There are two different strategies for adopting BI and BA capabilities for the organization. One, stop integrated solution versus multiple best-of-breed vendor solution. The first solution carries the risk that single vendor provides your firm's total hardware and software solution, making your firm dependent on its pricing power. However, it offers the advantage of dealing with a single vendor who can deliver on a global scale. The second solution offers greater flexibility and independence, but with the risk of potential difficulties integrating the software to the hardware platform as well as to the other software. Vendors always claim their software is compatible with other software, but the reality is that it can be very difficult to integrate software from different vendors.
Allow me to continue part 4. How do different decision-making constituencies in an organization use business intelligence, and what is the role of information system in helping people working in group make decisions more efficiently? These elements in business intelligence environment has 6 aspects, which is data from the business environment, business intelligence infrastructure, business analytic toolset, managerial user and method, delivery platform MIS, DSS, ESS, and user interface. In business intelligence, users also have 4 important things, such as casual users, senior executives, middle managers and analysis, also operational employees. As you can see in here, the business intelligence users has power users, producers, following with capabilities, and casual users, consumers. Now I will explain to you about management information system. Management information system provide routine reports and summaries of transaction level data to middle and operational manager to provide answers to structured and semi-structured decision problem. Management information system also provide information on the firm's performance to help manager monitor and control the business. They typically procedure fix regularly scheduled reports based on the data extracted and summarized from the firm's underlying transaction processing systems. The DSS or Decision Support System is analytical model tool for analyzing large quantities of data and supportive interactive queries for middle managers who face semi-structured situation. With a DSS, there is a less of an effort to link users to structured information flows and a correspondingly greater emphasis on models, assumptions, ad hoc queries, and display graphics. Next is Executive Support System or ESS. It has 2 aspects such as senior managers and senior executives. The first one is senior managers. ESS helps senior managers with unstructured problems that occur at the strategic level of the firm. ESS provides data from both external and internal sources, including data from the web, and provide a generalized computing and communication environment that can be focused and applied to changing array of problems. And the second one is senior executive. ESS helps senior executive monitor key performance indicator and to measure performance against external environmental changes. ESS expands executive span of control because information is readily available and easy to access. As you can see in here, the Group Decision Support System or GDSS has several aspects. The first one is promotes collaborative atmosphere anonymity, uses structured methods to organize and evaluate ideas, and interactive system to facilitate solution of unstructured problem by group, and etc. Also, GDSS helps people working together in a group arrive at the decision more efficiently. GDSS feature special conference room facilities where participants contribute their ideas using network computers and software tools for organizing ideas. Also, gathering information, making and setting priorities, and documenting meeting sessions. So we come to the conclusion that decision making can be performed by individuals or groups and includes employees as well as operational, middle and senior managers. Information system has been most helpful to managers by providing support for their roles in disseminating information, providing liaison between organizational level, and allocating resources. Business intelligence and analytics promise to deliver correct, nearly real-time information to decision makers, and the analytic tools help them quickly understand the information, take action.
This is the end of our presentation. We would like to say thank you for your attention, and we are sorry if we made any kind of mistake in the middle of the presentation. If there is any question, you could ask us directly. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.